Guys, we're about to go over here and meet with one of the people who purchased a female from Maya's litter. She has a few questions. I was out of town all day yesterday, literally 4 flights to drop a dog off. I'm gonna teach her a little bit, learn from her, see if I can help in whatever way, shape, or form. I know her man said, hey, look, she's gonna have some questions. Bet, let's go. I love a good question. Or 2, or 3, or maybe 10.
That place is closed, but there is.
No. Over there.
Yeah, behind us. We sure can.
You got the doggy?
I do.
Okay.
I didn't want to leave her.
Well, I'm tripping.
I mean, you like me.
That's what they call you.
But I don't like you.
So have you been over this?
Yes, I actually ate it for yesterday. It was really nice. I was going to take her for a walk, but then I seen all these dogs over here, and I'm like,
Yeah, I almost feel bad for her. I tell people like, yo, I'm good though. I'm gonna talk to you about your dog or my dog, just not right now. Yeah, you might want to see what else. So I know y'all. Where's your he's your fiance?
no, he's my boyfriend.
Okay, I get some of them confused. Some of them like, yo, my girl, my fiance, my this.
understand.
Even though boy to Keith, I thought that was his fiance, but that's his wife, so it's just too much going on.
Do y'all care if we sit in the shade?
Oh, you don't want to be? Look,
I'm just hot.
I don't see. There's not a lot of shade out here.
We'll make it work. I'll be alright.
We'll get some food after this. But go ahead and ask whatever question you have.
Okay, look, I'm ready.
Oh,
okay, so
look at that.
the sutures, I already asked you about that. And normally, the healing time that I'm used to is about 7 to 10 days?
Yeah.
Okay. And then as far as her vaccine, especially when getting on this plane, this is my first time ever flying with a dog, so I am a little nervous about the American.
Oh, man.
I know, I heard you say it on your video, but that's who I'm with, that's who I get my points with, so.
Oh, man, good luck. You got a good baggage, though, so they might not give you no trouble.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get there early. I heard the earliest is 4 hours, so we'll be there 4 hours early.
Oh, man, you don't want to get there that early.
Well, with dropping off the rental and all that, I don't want to chance anything, and that airport is humongous, and then we have to catch a shuttle back to the airport. So I just want to make, I mean, we'll leave here by 7, so we'll probably get there about 8-ish.
DFW is frightening. No, you're right. The first time you get in there, you're like, what is happening?
Right.
And then the second time, you're still a little nervous. I've been there a lot of times now, so I just know.
Right,
before,
you're used to it.
Oh, God, you like, it's the worst.
So with her vaccines, will I have paperwork to give you?
Yeah, I'll take a picture of it tonight so you have it, but and it'll show exactly when she was given her last vaccines. But her 12-week ones, get those, and then make sure you do them to accommodate your area.
Gotcha.
For instance, I wouldn't get my dogs a vaccine with Lyme disease in it, Lyme, so I just
because you don't have to worry about that.
That's not a thing here, but leptospirosis, because we always in the water.
Right.
They gotta have that.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to doing, all of them except for the Bordetella, because I don't really board my dogs too much. So.
I ain't bored nowhere. I know that for a fact.
Right, that's how I am. I work there as a vet tech, but I ain't boarded. When she got her ears propped, was she under anesthesia? Just when she had a runny stool, that's what I was asking about. And then to confirm her date of birth, it was January 19th.
Whatever 3 days after the 16th was. Yeah, 19th.
You posted it on Instagram, but I didn't know if you waited to post it or if you posted it right when it was going on.
Zara's pups were born that Monday, and the next one was born literally Thursday.
Okay. And then I know you did go over it with Luck a little bit. As far as the paperwork, it'll have the pedigree and all that once it comes in.
Yeah. So I file all paperwork stuff when all the pups are gone. Paperwork's a whole nother hassle.
I understand.
The ABKC, I don't know if you ever looked at it, but they're the worst.
Being that I haven't had a dog with papers, I've been around people, but I've never had one.
You told me about y'all situation. No, we won't have that problem because I have all the papers. So even if they lose it,
bulldogs,
even if they lose it, I know how to go get it back because one of the guys lost a form, and I think I filed the form under the wrong one. I had to get Zara's and somebody else's redone. So I have it all, which gives me the power to be like, okay, we just keep going back and forth with them. Because I don't have to call nobody else.
Okay, gotcha.
That's the beauty about having even both their paperwork. I do have to file Egos though. I never filed his. The ABKC for a good while wasn't allowing Merle dogs to be registered. So now you have to write blotched. You don't have a Merle, but if ever you do, you have to write blotched and then tan, white, tan. So it's a whole process.
It is.
Yeah, it's annoying, but it'll be fine because again, I have everything, so it makes my life semi-easy.
Got you. This is more of a personal question, but I'm just wondering, like, I've had dogs forever, and I see what you do, and it's a lot of work. So what, like, made you first want to start with dogs? What interested you as far as dogs go?
My papa was a hunter.
Oh, okay.
And so he used to hunt, and he would, like, you ever see somebody go into a different state of being? When he started talking about dogs and animals and the way of life, he would go somewhere else.
Okay.
It was the closest thing to religion that mattered to him.
It was his passion.
Yeah, and then not just a dog thing. It was just like he started talking about animals, the animal kingdom. He'd go somewhere else. And so I started obsessing about it, and they wouldn't let me get a dog because the dog they had, it was just a pit bull named Foots, almost killed. He crushed the kid's collarbone, and then he almost killed mine. And it was like it was the wood floor that saved her. And she shut the door, right? Because Foots wouldn't let you in the house, so they would never let me get a pit bull. And then once I convinced them,
yeah, I went through that too.
Let me get one, not a pit bull. I got a German Shepherd.
Oh, okay. That's what my grandparents have had forever, so I'm used to that too, that breed.
And then so you talking about 13 years old. I did, like I said, I did a litter with a guy named Deacon Long with a dog named Sandy, with my dog Ringo, and then we had a dog named Tank. I kept Tank out of that litter, and Tank lived a long time. So you start breeding as early as 13, and then you just keep doing it. And then when I turned 19, I had 5 pit bulls. I bought 5.
Okay, you beat me. I've had 4 so far.
I had 5 then I moved to Arizona, sold everything but Coco, moved to Arizona, came back by about 5 more. And then here we are again, I got 12. So this is technically my 3rd time back breeding, but I just think the space, it's a different space to be in now for where I sit, knowing that I can teach more than I can breed. Even though I can outbreed, respectfully, all of y'all.
I know that's right.
so that's what it's just. I'm a dog man. I don't like people. I literally don't. People say that, like I've never picked up the phone. I wouldn't pick up the phone to call my mama, and I don't. She has to message me and ask me, is it okay to call? I don't talk to nobody. One of my kids, he was there. I called him my kid's boy. 10 years. Since he was 16, he'd been married, been divorced. The first time I ever called him was, I said, look, I'm gonna call. He said, I was waiting on it. He said, you're 2 weeks late, or 3 weeks. But I, and those kids found me every day for 5 years when I was building T-Fit. I just can't, I ain't got it in me, and it's not personal. If you need something, I'm the first person that got your back. Right, you can call, come, you can hang out, be with me all day. But I literally know I like being alone. A lot of times you can't find me.
I can understand that though. With me, just with my career and in dogs, that's how I am. Everybody knows. They're like, girl, you love your dogs more than your humans. And I don't have any kids or nothing, so it is my dogs.
That's how I feel. Sure. That's the closest thing to owning anything. Like, you take the PlayStation away, you take anything I got, but like my dogs ain't going with you.
Okay.
They be like this. Even like they open the door and Ego, they would take everybody to the bathroom. He'll look back. If I don't get up, we had to run a system. If I want him to stay in the room and be calm. Because if he knows I'm out there and the other dogs, he start losing his crap.
Feeling it, yeah.
No, so you like, there's certain dogs you just know.
Right, how they gonna be.
You can't take my dogs. That's how it goes. Like you take, you can steal somebody's chick. But you can't take a dog. My dog's like, boy, you better send me back. I'll chew this whole house to pieces.
So, next question, with you saying that, I'm in North Carolina, so you've never had a problem with somebody being like, oh, you're not allowed to have this many dogs on the premises?
Depends on who you live next to.
Okay.
That's what it always comes down to, is who do you live next to? What kind of problems do they have? Everybody, for the most part, around us has dogs, even in the house we in right now. And then, mind you, we about to buy land. So once we buy the land,
it's gonna be clear.
It's not even an argument. We're not even arguing about what's what next. Now it's like, what was you saying?
Keep building.
yeah, we just gonna keep building stuff out. So, and we move slow too. But yes, to answer your question, we of course have had problems. Not at this house, but I've had problems back in the day.
Right.
Back in the day, all kinds of problems. I had too many dogs. So I remember calling my mom one time, like, yo, that's one time I did call her. I said, I need you to hold on to a couple of these dogs. And she had about 3 pit bulls downstairs in the basement with her. And I kept Champ with me. And Champ stayed with me for the whole time. But yeah, you can run into some problems.
Yeah, I have. But like you said, my dogs ain't going nowhere. We got to figure it out in the car until we can find another location. We ain't going nowhere. I was watching your video when you went to Portland.
Yep.
That dog was so chill, no pen in the carrier. And I'm like, what did you do? Did you just tire her out before you went? Is it just her herself?
Yeah, she's calm, cool, collected, and most of the time when they get on the plane, they become docile because it's a new experience. So that vibration, the sounds.
I have been playing the plane sounds as well at night.
And they just chill, and that doesn't mean they don't get a little aggravated, so I'll open up a little side and I'd pet her a couple times. I had 2-hour delays everywhere that I went.
It's a straight flight.
Yeah, no, well that's the thing. Mine, I had 4 flights yesterday. So, my point is she did better than I thought, but I don't feed them the day before neither.
Got you. Yeah, I fed her this morning.
Yeah.
She didn't eat me all of it, and I'm like, dang, I hate to let this food go to waste, but I'm not gonna feed her no more because I don't want to run into no problem.
No. Look, trust me, none of them ate because I don't want to be on that. But I get them chew stuff like a little chew bone, a couple things, so they can, make their lives a little bit easier.
Got you. Okay, so that was about the respirations and the panting. Now this, I actually need to record myself if you don't mind.
Yeah, you good.
For the feeding, what would you recommend starting her out to try to keep her on the same regimen?
Oh, we'll send you everything.
Oh, okay.
Text me your email, and old boy just did too, Keith. And we'll give you all of our guidance.
Okay, perfect.
You get those things, and that'll tell you literally down to the recipe how to put it together. One of the easiest things I would recommend people who got a house full of dogs is do the cooked batch cooking, because by the time you stack all the nutrients, you literally just give them a scoop.
Okay.
Versus what I'm doing every night.
And I forgot to ask you before you came, the puppy blocks. Is there any way I could get some now?
I don't have them.
Okay.
I don't, so keep in mind.
We did order some.
No, this is good. Guys, this is good for people to know. We set it up so we just manufacture, and I don't manufacture. The only thing we manufacture is the potty powder.
Okay.
But outside of that, it goes to a whole system, and I have to go pick them up.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll give you something.
One of the sticks in her ears did come out. Are the sticks to help with draining so it doesn't go into her ear, or is it to help her stand up?
Post. That's all it is post.
Okay. I need to put it back in there?
Yeah.
No?
If her ear sticks up, you're good. If it goes back down, I'll show you how to repost it.
Okay.
We'll go shoot a video today, because his got to be reposted.
Okay. And her name is Okoye. I finally came up with it.
What is that
Black Panther. She is gonna be the protector of the land.
Now,
protector of
this is the part. So look, you know dogs. I'm giving you this because this is your plan. So guys, one of the things is, I said this before, and I'm gonna say it in a different video, is you need to know what your breeder bred and what the problems that might occur. It took me 2 years to develop Maya. She's gonna have some of those same things. Ego has confidence. She's gonna have an insecurity about a lot of things, which can create reactiveness, her being reactive at times. And that's just defense. So be mindful of walking her into a house where dogs know it's their home.
Oh yeah, I'm awake. I'm definitely gonna wait to introduce them.
And I'll be very clear on camera, people, saying this. If it were me bringing a Maya pup home, what I know now, the dog technically, like Hera, she won't be around the dog since she's 6 months old technically. That's just because of my dogs are way more like crazy. They're way more crazy. So you go around Ego or Tron or Bam Bam and Cha Cha, and you're not ready, like I said, it's like going to the league. And a bad thing will happen, then it'll draw out more insecurities and more fear.
Gotcha.
So, but at anywho, this is Ego, this is Maya, and these are all the things I dealt with Maya, but she got 2 times the confidence because of Zara being her grandmother. The challenge is when you tap confidence with insecurity, your dog will actually go out where Maya, she would do like this. Maya, you can get Maya to do nothing. And then it took me a good while. So she'll have some go, but you gotta properly develop it, which is also why I said 3 times a week, get her to a place where there's an environment of people. Stores, any type of park that you guys have. We have a nature preserve that we go to 3 times a week. And then busy streets. Walk her on an area where the streets are just cars and stuff.
Coming and going.
And every time she stands up and she no longer cowers, that's when you praise and reward her.
Okay.
Because she's gonna be again a dog that's she gonna fall back.
Okay.
She's not gonna go get it, but to a degree, she's done a good job too, because we've seen her. She's probably one of the ones that's tried a little bit more than the others. She was the first one over the hill.
I was gonna say, I took her for a walk. We passed some cars. She didn't cower too much.
And she gonna keep them eyes, I bet, too.
But she was kind of looking like, what is this? And it was a perfect weekend to be at that hotel because they had a cheerleading competition, so it was plenty of kids. And of course, they're like, let me pet her. So I did, and she didn't have a problem with that either.
Yeah, no, that's good. And the more things you do early on, the less problems you'll have later in life.
good.
Maya didn't give you no problems. Maya, dogs be humping her, harassing her, she just puts up with it. With her, because of ego and her grandma, she might not put up with it.
So, I do have the 10-year-old. She is trying to take the dominant role once my oldest one did pass away. But I feel like she's the more playful one out of all of them. So as far as introduction, when I do introduce them.
You just see anything that you don't like for instance, if I saw a dog, Bam Bam will try to check somebody. And the only dog he can't, like Ego and them know he's a puppy. So they don't let it slide.
Okay.
But my goal is to make sure if I need anybody checked, Hera gets the proper development. So she's like, nobody gets to technically see her in a sense, meaning the other ones, until she's much older.
Okay.
Until her confidence is fully developed.
Right.
That way I can control it, because controlling the outcome is me literally putting her in a place where she starts developing defense, reactive stuff, lacks confidence, a bad experience with the dog. Now she's responding before even getting to know the dog. She got to know the difference between smoke and Ego's a prime example. I mean, Bam Bam's biting his face. He don't do nothing.
Okay.
But now at the same time, Tron tries that stuff and they're trying to be like, all right, brother, I'm done. But Tron will punk the other dogs, but he can't punk Ego.
Gotcha.
And Ego's cool with him until he starts.
Thank you.
Until he starts that damn harassing him thing. And then he just shuts him down.
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
Yeah, no, he'll do it with Bam Bam and Cha Cha, but he can't do it with Ego. It's not happening.
And right now with your kennel, what do you feel like your biggest challenge is?
No challenges.
Oh, okay.
No, when you don't have a plan, there's a challenge. I told them last year was our foundation year. I told them this was our make it or break it year. This is the start of everything that we're going to build over the next 5 years. I know how many challenges exist in the American Bully, so you already are fighting the You already fighting the uphill battle to ensure that the dogs get better, because they're not breeding better dogs. So the challenge, realistically, is just to sticking to the plan. And I got a 5 to, like I said, 20-year plan from a business standpoint and the dogs. So it's just hoping that the dogs all stay healthy.
Gotcha.
And doing the best we can. But everybody's doing a good job. Everybody's taking care of their dogs. They've got me as one of the greatest resources, and I have greater resources, which I can call anybody that knows 10 times as much. And we gotta breed 5 generations of things to correct all the issues that exist.
Gotcha. I understand that too. With my 10-year-old, I didn't breed her because I didn't like some of her actions, and I'm like, I'm not gonna breed it to have bad puppies. And you know, certain people, they're not gonna fight through it and fix the problem. They just gonna get a dog away and say, I don't want to deal with this. So I didn't want that.
Yeah, no,
do you? I know with the raw feeding, it does help their immunity, but do you still do prevention like heartworm and chicken fever?
I'll show you how to make some homemade heart guard. We're gonna do a video with Chris Moore probably when I get back this week, and I'll post it. But in Texas, yeah, a little bit, but I'll be honest in saying, not really.
Not really, okay.
But I know how to make it. I've got the ivermectin and the parental, and we'll do a homemade one, and we'll do some.
Okay.
Especially with Hera, she's got a left ventricle issue at this moment in time, so I want to make sure her heart properly develops, and definitely that nothing else goes wrong. So she'll be on some heart guard, but it's homemade.
Gotcha.
This is the same thing that they put in there. It literally says ivermectin and parental. So.
Okay, and I do got the parental already, and even though my dogs are older, I went ahead and dewormed them just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, and then realistically, you quarantine any pup you bring in to ensure that the other dogs are safe.
Right.
That's what it is. It's like, yeah, they got the. I'm trying to make sure everybody in the crib already good.
Right.
Anytime you bring new dogs, so now we got the dogs. We don't have any issues, but I think the number one thing when you start talking about problems in any program or whatever you're doing is we don't have a plan.
Gotcha.
I planned this 4 years ago just to get to this point, and I told them exactly what was going to happen, and it did.
Okay.
And then we got 5 more years of work. I said, guys, we got 5 to 7 years of work just to get it right one time.
Right.
Like 5 to 7 to get.
I did hear you saying that. Like, this ain't even what I really want right now.
I don't like none of my dogs. That's the truth. But they all good dogs. So we got a lot of work to do.
A lot of work to do too.
There you go.
My first pride and
joy. Put this in your thing. You take a look at that. We'll get out of this sun, boy. I'm baking over here.
Okay, so it's not just me.
No, I like the sun. I'll be honest with you. I like being in the sun. People know. I know. This fool got a hat on.
I got a beanie on.
That's how our day is too, though. Our day be out there in the sun. Oh man. Look, I think that's it for now, people. Look, T-Fit here, Fit Bully TV. Like, subscribe, share. Guys, it's so important when you do buy a dog, and we did a breeder live this morning. And one of the guys in there said, I literally just want to know how to communicate with breeders and what I should be looking for. The bully space is convoluted with people who are breeding bad dogs. Sad, but it's true. And the dogs ain't getting better. And we'll talk about that at another time.
I just had to get you a picture of you real quick.
I tell people you can record whatever you want. Record whatever you want. You want a picture of anything?
Yes, I do want a picture of her.